sa place en un instant. Oui, je suis un amant flexible.
Moi je suis la femme invisible.
Attends, il faut que je t'explique. Mon cœur est changeant, c'est cyclique. Oui, je suis un amant flexible, issue tragique.
Plutôt que fort mon amour et l'endormir. De murmurer ce vieil air de blues pour l'endormir, pour l'endormir. Ce sont les regards des vierges couleur Bayonne, l'indolence dolente des crépuscules. C'est la savate pleurant le clair de lune. Je dis le long solo de le long mélopée. C'est un blues mélancolique, un blues nostalgique, un blues indolent et lent. Je faisais sourire, c'est un blues mélancolique, c'est un blues nostalgique, c'est un blues indolent et lent. C'est un blues mélancolique, un blues nostalgique, un blues indolent et lent. Des crépuscules, c'est la savane indolent et lent.
Changeant, c'est cyclique. Ne tire pas trop sur la corde, où notre amour se désaccorde. L'amour est élastique, mais son issue tragique. L'amour est élastique, mais son issue tragique.
It's rolling. Rolling? Okay. Hello kids! And here we are at the beautiful French Basque village of Saint-Jean-de-Luz. And this is our last stop in France before we cross over to Spain. And this village is very important in French history because the King Louis XIV got married just in a church just a few steps from here in 1660 to the Infanta of Spain, putting an end of hundreds of years of war between the two countries. So the king, they fixed up a church that existed here since the 1100s, and then they got married, and they had for some reason they had a strange door through the side. I'm not sure why. Maybe they wanted to kind of put the church in the middle of the border, but we'll find out for you. Anyway, so the king also stayed a couple of steps down that way at the Hotel de Ville. That's where the royal apartments are, so we're going to see if we can get in there. So we're enjoying a glass of local cider, and hang in there because we're going to go check out the royal apartments and then over into Spain.
Hello, kids. Hi, and we've made it to beautiful San Sebastian, Spain. The one of the most beautiful cities in the Spanish side of the Basque country, and we've only been here for about an hour, and we already saw a protest, and it's so lively. It's 9:30 at night, and everyone's out and about, and it's just absolutely happening. So if you're ever in this part of the world, don't miss San Sebastian. It's also the culinary capital of Spain with more 3-star Michelin restaurants than anywhere else. So if you ever run here, make sure you book in advance. You need to make at least 6 months reservation for most Michelin restaurants around here. So this is also one of the stops for the Camino de Santiago, and we checked out a couple of churches, and the conch, Santiago conch, is all over the city. So we're well on our way to finalize, get all the way to the end of the Camino de Santiago, fingers crossed, all the way near the Portuguese border. So we're not near the French border now, and the grandiose plan is to try to make it all the way to the Portuguese border. So wish us luck, and stick with us over the next few days. So as we discover Camino de Santiago and beautiful Spain.
Rolling now.
Recordando lo que no he vivido, lo que no he aprendido en este largo camino que empezó antes que hubiera nacido. Recordando lo que sí ha existido, lo que no he vivido, lo que han escondido, todo lo extinguido, todo lo engullido. Recordando río, árbol, viento, verso, siembra, canto, campo, leña, hoguera, infancia, anciana y parto. Recordando, recuerdo que nos vencieron, comprando el recuerdo, secuestrando la tierra, violando sus huellas y ahora ni río, ni árbol, ni pueblo, ni plaza, ni leña, ni infancia, ni fiesta, ni otoño, ni primavera. Recordando que insultaron a nuestros antepasados, vendiendo en el campo la vida mata, cuando quien mata es quien la hace esclava. Recuerdo que estamos progresando a vivir conectados a ninguna parte, progresando a vivir sin tierra, ni pueblo, ni plaza, ni fuego. Recuerdo que damos la mano a quien nos da migas y sed, mientras chupamos la sangre de la tierra que nos vio nacer, al humano, la planta, la piedra, el poder. Recordando que sin río, ni plaza, ni pueblo, ni tierra, ni aire, no comes, no andas, no abrigas, no amas, no respiras, no sangras. Recordando, recuerdo que nos vencieron, comprando el recuerdo, secuestrando la tierra, violando sus huellas y ahora ni río, ni árbol, ni pueblo, ni plaza, ni leña, ni infancia, ni fiesta, ni otoño, ni primavera. Recordando recuerdo que puedo recordar, y en el recuerdo actuar. Qui recull el seu sembrat, qui recull el seu refrat. Qui recull el seu sembrat, qui recull el seu refrat.
Hello, kids, and welcome to the wild sand dunes of Laredo in Cantabria, Spain. And the sand dunes behind me are reminiscent of the sand dunes on the beach that you get in Northern California and San Francisco. But no, we're in the original town of Laredo that gave name to Nuevo Laredo and Laredo, Texas, and Nuevo Laredo in Mexico. And It's one of the most popular surfing towns here in the north coast of Spain, in Cantabria, which is sandwiched between the Bilbao, which is just to the east, and the next province over was the town of Santander, and it's basically the most famous beach town no one's ever heard of, most famous surfing town no one's ever heard of, and we just showed up randomly, and there's just a ton of surfers out there today. Check them out. That guy's really rocking. Can you see him? So as you can see, the people take their surf really seriously here in the Santander coast. So if you're ever in this part of Spain, northern Spain, it's completely different from your typical southern Spanish beaches. It's very, very similar to Northern California. Surfing, sand dunes, a lot. And the weather as well is very similar. It's overcast. So we'll continue exploring the coast. We're going to keep going all the way to Galicia in the Portuguese border. Hello, kids, and we've made it to the Principality of Asturias in northern Spain, and it's home of cider, and they have a very special way of pouring it. And now, mind you, I've never poured traditional Asturian cider in my life, but they cut the cork in a special way, and you're supposed to make it effervescent by pouring it from quite high. So I'm going to start low first, so I don't want to make a mess, and then we'll see how high we can get. So cheers, we're going to check out traditional Asturian cider in the Principality of Asturias in northern Spain. Wow, it does work. Let's get fizzy. Salud!
Ja perdut el temps, guanyant intents de temps en temps. Han sortit les llunes que en el dia intueixen les nits evidents. Ja guanyat el temps, perdent el temps entre els intents. Han dormit els sols i ja fa temps que haurien d'estar desperts. Dia i nit s'angoixa el temps que es perd, guanyant els anys. No es fa tova la vivència de prendre sempre cops de part. No oblidarem l'essència primària que ens fa ser animals. La pedra que ens entrebanca la tenim entre les mans, la llancem amb la mirada i la perdonem, trepitjant endavant. Som l'equació inexacta que s'equilibra entre catarsis i relativitat. Només espero, amic meu, que l'estima succeeixi en l'equació de cada instant. Que els despertars siguin noves.
Hello, kids! So we've made it to beautiful Gijón, Spain, and this is the town of cider. The whole region is a cider place, a cider region. But here is where the real cider masters live. You have to, pour it. You put the glass all the way down here, the bottle all the way up here, and pour it. And behind me, it's a monument to cider. It's all bottles. These are all the bottles that I just drank today, actually. And we're surrounded by cafes where everybody's drinking cider and pouring it the traditional way. And there's like a 1,000-year-old Spanish castle behind. So if you're ever in this part of the world, we're in the Principality of Asturias in the north of Spain. Don't miss out on coming to the north of Spain. It's absolutely stunning. Welcome to beautiful Gijón.
Les llunes que en el dia intueixen les nits evidents. Ja guanyat el temps, perdent el temps entre els intents. Han dormit els sols i ja fa temps que haurien d'estar desperts. Dia i nit s'angoixa el temps que es perd, guanyant els anys. No es fa tova la vivència de prendre sempre cops de part. No oblidarem l'essència primària que ens fa ser animals. La pedra que ens entrebanca la tenim entre les mans, la llancem amb la mirada i la perdonem, trepitjant endavant. Som equació inexacta que s'equilibra entre catarsis i relativitat. Només espero, amic meu, que l'estima succeeixi a l'instant.
Hello kids, and we've made it to the beautiful town of Oviedo, of Woody Allen fame, Vicky Cristina Barcelona, saw the Woody Allen statue, but what Oviedo is mostly known for is the origin of El Camino de Santiago, because the king of all these lands, including the Principality of Asturias, which we are now, and also Galicia and Leon, was King Alfonso II, the Chaste, and he, when he heard about that the remains of the saint was found over in Santiago de Compostela, he decided to unite the Christian kingdoms in the north of Spain in a way as a buffer with the Moorish kingdoms that were taken over in Galicia and then most of the south of Spain. So he created this this route by actually being the first person. So the king was the first person who actually did El Camino de Santiago, starting right here and ending in the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela.
Ja passat el temps, es veu el temps passat calmat. Ara dormo sense culpa i em desperto de veritat. Dures són les paraules perquè dura és l'experiència d'assumir que ha estat així. Ja passat el temps.
Hello kids, and welcome to beautiful Cathedral Beach in Galicia, or how they say it here in Galician, Playa os Catedrais. And it's one of the most amazing bluffs and in the world. We're basically in a tidal beach. We're only allowed here until, I don't know, maybe another hour or two. And after that, where I'm standing now will be underwater because the ocean is right back there. And as the tide comes in, this will press against the bluffs, and if we stay over here, we'll all be swimming. And behind me, they call it Cathedral Beach because behind me they have these beautiful bluffs that if you find the perfect spot, you'll find these arches, and it looks like the nave of a cathedral. So we're gonna head into the bluffs and see if we find the cathedral part of Cathedral Beach. So. Stick with us as we continue exploring beautiful northern Galicia and Cathedral Beach. Let's go.
es inmenso el corazón. Es inmenso el corazón. Vestida con mantos negros, piensa que el mundo es chiquito y el corazón es inmenso. Vestida con mantos negros, piensa que suspiro tierno y el grito desaparece. Sí, es inmenso el corazón. Vestida con mantos negros, te dejo el balcón abierto y al alba por el balcón desembocó todo el cielo. Ay, 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 ay,
At the Estrella Galicia beer factory, which is the beer of Galicia, the most famous beer in Galicia, and we're about to start a tour of the brewery. They're giving us this fancy high-tech bracelets, and we're going to see how the beer is made in Galicia, Spain, in La Coruña.